What's up, everybody? I know I'm here first, but greetings to anybody that's watching the replay. We're getting all set for, hopefully, we'll get a bunch of people in here tonight. And bring your friends if you're coming in. In fact, in the future, make sure you bring a friend with you if you can and share it. And we'd definitely appreciate getting some more people in here for sure. Excuse me. So today is just a general chat, type of vlog chat. If anybody has any questions about painting or anything, they're free to, if they're in here, they can ask, or if not, they can always leave a comment. And I always welcome comments or questions about painting. That's what the channel is all about, that. So definitely don't feel embarrassed about asking questions. I was on the phone when everything got started here, so I had to kind of hurry along here and get all set up real quick. And I was actually set up and ready to go, but it takes about 30 seconds to get everything going. So we'll just be waiting and seeing what's going on. See who jumps in here. I expect Recon probably be jumping in, and Doc, maybe Ken, and I'm not sure who else will be coming in, but we'll see. Got my new microphone here, checking it out. That's why I'm kind of looking around, looking at some of the settings on it. Hopefully everybody can hear it very well now, and a lot of improved audio. That's very important to me. In fact, the audio is more important than the visual as far as I'm concerned, as far as live streaming goes. Although I don't know, I see a lot of people streaming and you see the mic all the time, but I kind of really don't like the mic being right in front of me all the time with the streaming. Doesn't seem quite as upfront and personal, but I guess there's not much I can do about it if I want people to hear me and have it clear. Of course, as old as I'm getting, I don't speak so clearly anymore anyway, I think. Got me some Canada Dry, little something to drink while we're waiting for people. And if nobody shows up, we'll probably shut her down and continue on tomorrow night and have another stream. And hopefully more people will come in. Of course, being Friday night, a lot of people are out. They got paid or whatever. They've gone out and having dinner with the family and whatever, and doing whatever entertainment they want to do. Of course, with this COVID stuff, people really don't get out so much anyway. But I guess some people probably still do. A lot of places have opened up a lot more, and certainly our stream goes out everywhere, all over the country and the world. There's Recon. How you doing, Recon? I've been sitting here talking to myself, entertaining myself, so waiting for people to show up. Hey, Doc. Oh, Doc showed up too. How you doing, Doc? You still got the headache? I got my wife on, but don't pay attention to her. I just logged her on to give me another person to get another hour with. So she won't be answering. I got the phone right beside me. It might help with people seeing the stream. They'll see it better. Not doing any better, huh, Doc? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, okay, the guy from that stream. Sure, great. That would be good. Everyone's welcome. Oh, you are doing better, Doc. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you are. I hope this microphone in my face is not too annoying to you guys, but gotta do what you gotta do if you want some good audio. And from what everybody tells me, all the people that do all these pros that do the streams, it's more important to have better vocal audio than video. So hopefully that's true because I am doing what I can to get better audio. I don't even know if Jennifer will be on today. She called earlier, but I'm not sure if she's coming on or not. Velvet's supposed to be. Well, they did drain the fluids from his head. That was successful. But the fluid behind the eyes they haven't dealt with yet. I'm not sure. We haven't heard anything yet on that. If they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do, or if they're going to wait a couple months or a month or two or whatever and see if it dissipates or what. We just don't know yet. I'm sure we'll probably know something tomorrow, hopefully. We were hoping to hear something today, but we didn't. Yeah, so far so good. I got a picture of him with my granddaughter holding him, and he was smiling and seemed to be pretty happy, so he's probably feeling better. How are you doing tonight, Recon? And scratching any tickets today? I'm waiting for you to come in and tell me you hit the big one there, Recon. A big grand prize. Ah, okay. Well, I guess it wasn't your day again. Thank God this thing's got a mute button so I can cough without you guys having to hear it. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I've been scratching them off and on for 40 years, and I sure ain't hit nothing that great, that's for sure. 500 was the most I ever hit after all those years. You get the good days, you get the bad days. Some days just seem like you can't lose. You never win a huge amount, but I mean, you just always seem to be in the good. Then there's some days you can't win for nothing. Yeah, thank you, Recon. Oh, I didn't doubt it. I'm sure you were sincere. We'll hopefully get some more news tomorrow on what his status is and go from there. I know my granddaughter's been there with him for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days now, I think it has been. Well, we got good news, we got bad news too, but I'm not gonna go into the bad news just yet. It's a little bit too much. But I'll just tell you, my son's not doing well at all. At all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Babies are definitely tougher than people think. They also have the best immune system, which I didn't know that until I did some reading. But babies have the best immune system there is because they're so helpless. But their immune system's way better than an adult. Way better. Yeah, thank you, Doc. No, no, and it's pretty bad news. Pretty bad. But I'm gonna not say nothing right now about it. But we're not gonna give up on it. Yeah, I hope we get some more people in tonight. It's been a while since we've got a bunch of people in here. I sit and think sometimes a lot during the day trying to figure out some way to get more people in. I've gone to other streams too, but just cannot seem to figure a way to get people in here. It blows my mind that there's probably 1 billion people on YouTube and everyone just seems to skip over the thing. Oh, yeah? Huh. All I know is they say that babies have the best immune system there is, and they can get over a lot of things because of it. I mean, we know a lot of medical stuff nowadays, but we still have a long way to go to learn. Yeah, I bet it would be expensive. Not to mention, I mean, you're making sure you're keeping track of it, of who it really belongs to and all that stuff, and you never know. Nowadays, stuff gets mixed up all the time. Oh, yeah, I bet the amount of money it would take to pay to have that frozen for a long period of time would be astronomical. You'd have to be a millionaire probably. Sounds like it's another way for some company to make a lot of money. I understand doctors go through a lot learning to be a doctor in college and all that, but I'm sorry, but I'm one of them ones that I think the amount of money that they're allowed to charge and hospitals charge is astronomical, and I think it's a lot of it's a ripoff. No problem, Recon. It's all about money. You got that right. No doubt. No doubt about it. I mean, my wife went in, had double pneumonia. She went in like at noon, and she was out the next day. The bill was $40,000. She saw a doctor once for like 3 or 4 minutes. The rest of it was just laying there in bed with IVs. How can they justify $40,000 for one little room, seeing a doctor just for a few minutes, and it's a little bit of lab work? How can they justify that? You can't justify that. The government really does need to crank down on this. And I've heard of some of the senators and governors talking about putting some kind of a cap on what doctors can charge. And I really think that they need to do that. They need to do that. You know, I hate to think that my wife goes into a hospital for a day, for one day, and you just bought a yacht for a damn doctor. Ridiculous. Well, of course they will. Of course they will. Doctors are, hospitals are not supposed to be able to refuse you. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I've seen somebody say they didn't have any insurance and they wouldn't take them. They'd tell them to go someplace else. Seen it happen. That's why I said the other night, doctors do not care anymore. It's all about the money. I'm not sure if that's good or bad yet, Doc. I haven't made up my mind. I really wasn't too impressed with some of the stuff that Trump did. Did some things that I thought were okay, but I'm not too impressed with some of the things that he's done. the attack on the Capitol definitely wasn't something I was proud of any president having anything to do with. And I do think that he did incite it. But that's my own opinion. They've got videos from the White House itself with a lot more proof that this stuff that was premeditated. It was planned. Oh yeah, I've heard. Excuse me. I've already heard that they actually did have a cure for cancer, and the government even stopped it from being known that there was really a cure that was available that would cure anybody of cancer. They stopped it because it's a money thing. All these places that charge tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for the chemotherapy and all that stuff, and the machines that work on people with cancer, and all the specialized doctors and stuff, they'd all be out of a job. And it's all about money. Oh yeah, it is definitely huge amount of money. I mean, you're talking that's $1 trillion a year thing. That's why some of the people, famous people that are millionaires, if they get something like cancer or something like that, they don't come here for treatment. They go overseas where they actually can get cured. I have read that. They'd rather go to see doctors overseas, over in, you know, France or England or somewhere else, because they know damn well this government stops things from progressing um, with cures and stuff like that. Eventually, we'll get it because it's going to come out, and then there's going to be such an uproar about it that they're going to have no choice but to make it available to the public. But it's probably going to be a while. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not surprised at that at all, Doc. We have the technology, I think, and the know-how and stuff that we could probably cure way more stuff out there than people think. Even the common cold, the doctors claim that nobody can cure it. I believe it can be cured. Oh yeah, it's going to be a money issue. I mean, they're already coming out with self-test vaccine kits or self-COVID tests that you can buy, and it's $30 a test. So if you want to go out somewhere in the public on a night out or a date out, you can do a test to see if you got it before you go anywhere. Who can afford that? Every time you want to go out, you're going to take a COVID test? That ain't going to happen. No way. People can't afford that unless they're, a millionaire. A lot of these cures are only available to millionaires. That's basically how it works. You ain't got any money, you ain't getting cured. Yeah, I've thought for a long time HIV had a cure to it. They just weren't applying it. There's supposedly a medication out there now that you can take that'll actually start turning back time on you, making you feel younger and even look younger, but they won't let anybody market it. They don't want people to live longer. That actually is the reason. They don't want people to live longer because it'll prolong your life too much. I mean, heck, look at China. You know, they basically kill off some of their population. They're not allowed to have more than 2 kids. You have a 3rd kid, it's gone. I don't know how they get away with it. I mean, that's one of the human right violations I'm thinking that we've had a problem with, was with them limiting the number of children somebody can have. And they literally destroy that child if the woman gets pregnant. They don't have any choice. There's no choice in that matter at all. They have 2 children, and they get pregnant again, that's it. In fact, I think they actually sterilize somebody after they've had 2 kids. Ridiculous. Well, I wrote 58C Brock, as I told you yesterday, I think it was. I still never heard nothing. Actually, I wrote it a couple of days ago. I still haven't heard a thing from her. It seems a bit odd. I don't know. Must be something going on. I don't know. I wish I knew. But she won't answer me. I can't be mad at me because she's the only Patreon person I got. But she hasn't withdrawn from Patreon. Now, if she withdrew from Patreon, then I'd be really concerned that maybe there's a reason she's not coming. Wow. $500? And how much did it cost them? Did it cost them $500? See, that's what I mean. That stuff needs to have a cap on it. That is a huge ripoff to the American people. I've heard that about other medications too that they're skyrocketing at a high, way high. Yeah, I mean, when they only pay $10 for it, how can they justify selling it for $500 or more? That doesn't make sense at all. That's a huge ripoff. Huge ripoff. It's like my wife's allergy medicine. She takes, if she buys it through the pharmacy, it's quite a bit. But it's been proven you can go to the Dollar Tree and buy a pack. I think it's like 10 pills in a box for $1. And they proved It's the exact same pill that she was paying 10 times as much for, at least. At least. Same pill. Exactly. Shoot, if you're in the hospital, but my son told me, if you're in the hospital and they give you a Tylenol or an ibuprofen, it's like $20 for an aspirin, for one. $20. That's a ripoff, big time. There's no way they can justify that. And that's the problem with the medical profession is they cannot justify those prices. Okay, take your time. Actually, Jennifer told me that Velvet was coming on tonight too, but I haven't seen her either. I think I'll text her real quick and ask her if they're coming on. If I can find her number. I'm not all that great at texting. Oh, yeah, they know what they're doing, Doc. No doubt about it. I was texting Jennifer to see if her and Velvet will come on the live stream, and in fact, I think they said Andy might be coming on too. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Doc. All the medications that they sell now, outrageous prices are crazy. It's ridiculous. I mean, I understand that it takes a lot of money to run a hospital and pay all the people, but that's still ridiculous. And then they wonder why a lot of people don't pay nothing. That are too poor to pay because they ain't got a chance in hell of paying anything at them outrageous prices. If the prices were more controlled, the poor people would probably make more of an attempt to pay it. Welcome back, Recon. Gotta love this lag I got here. It's at least 5 seconds. Because I'm looking over here on the left screen. That's why I keep looking over here. Because this is Streamlabs' chat bot. But it does show you chat here too. And I can read it better. It's bigger. And when you guys post up in here, it takes to go over to StreamYard over here, it's about 4 to 5 seconds. That's why I look over here. Oh yeah, the pharmaceuticals are. I mean, that's trillions of dollars a year. People are getting rich in the pharmaceutical business, no doubt about it. It's strange you can get an app on your phone that will give you one hell of a discount, and it's free. Why can't the pharmaceuticals just do that themselves without going through some app on your phone for a discount? Doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what the app name is. My daughter's used it. I know my wife has used it. What's the name of that app? It's advertised on TV all the time. I can probably find it. Oh, Good RX. That Good RX does actually work in a lot of places. I know it does in Walmart and some of the other pharmacies around, CVS, maybe Walgreens. I mean, it will save you a lot of money. But if, an app can give you these discounts, the pharmaceutical should be able to do it. Yeah. Well, I'm sure she's familiar with that Good RX. A good majority of the pharmaceutical companies take it. So, and there's other things you can get. You can get other cards that are big discount cards and whatever. I'm sure they're probably tied into the pharmaceutical companies in some way, or the pill manufacturers or something. I know my wife got a medication once that they even advertise on TV. If you can't afford that particular medicine, call some number and they give you a coupon or something, and you end up getting it just about free. And it's from the manufacturer themselves. What do you mean by another doctor is always waiting? Oh, to do her job? Yeah. I'm beginning to wonder if a doctor gets a cut off some of this medication that he prescribes. Wouldn't surprise me, which I would think would be illegal. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Hospitals get the biggest markup, I think, because they mark up even from what the pharmacies charge. So if your Percocet were $500, if they give it to you at the hospital, wow, it's going to be incredibly expensive. So one pill is probably more like, I don't know how many's in the bottle, but you could be getting charged $75 for a Percocet at the hospital. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like I said, they charge 20 for an aspirin, so I figured a Percocet would be way more than that, 'cause that's a controlled drug. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the shots are quite expensive, because then there's whatever they're giving you in the shot, plus the needle and the syringe and the alcohol and all that stuff to give you the shot. Yeah, I'm sure. It's like IVs, I'm sure, are very expensive. Oh, Jennifer is here. She just got here. Well, hello, Jennifer. Is Velvet coming? And Annie, or just you? You have? I haven't noticed because I don't see an increased count. The count still says 3, and there really should be, well, there was 3. It should be 4 if you were here. Well, text Velvet and tell her to get on. Yeah, I was telling about how they got the fluid off his brain in there. Still waiting on the other parts as far as the behind the eye stuff. Oh, I see. Excuse me, I keep burping. She probably fell asleep again. Oh, that was Annie the last time. I don't know if Velvet fell asleep too because Timmy got on once. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. See, about 44 minutes. Yeah, if Minnie's going to show up, it should be about right about now. And one of these peppermints, maybe that'll help me. Oh, Velvet is on, huh? You said hi, Velvet, so. There she is. Hello, Velvet. You're late. That's $44 you owe me. Told you $1 a minute for being late. Doc and Recon won't stick up for you 'cause we split the money. So what have you been doing all day, Velvet? Falling asleep at the keyboard or something? Well, that's obvious you can. We can see you. You should have woke Annie up and got her coming on too. Okay. She probably dropped it. We need some excitement in here. Recon, go find some trolls. I think Minnie enjoys it when trolls come in. I think she just likes to mute them and stuff, toy with them. I don't want to know them. I just wanted to come in and waste some time in here for a while. I checked before I got on. We got 2,630 view hours. So you can subtract that from 4,000 and you'll know what we need. $13.70, I think, is what it is. I guess your friend isn't coming in. I'll get rid of that banner. That's probably annoying. Don't forget to subscribe, Velvet. Put the thumbs up. I guess you did already. Okay. I didn't look. Recon is an expert baby bottle washer. Without a doubt. He must be by now. Yeah, it shows 5 people in here now. Kinda thought Ken might pop in tonight, but I guess not. Unless he's sandbagging, like Jennifer was. See, now we know how sneaky Jennifer can be, because she was here for 15 minutes before telling anybody. I told you. She's sneaky. So, huh? Jennifer, you got lots of friends all over the place. Get them on here. At least you used to, anyway. Yeah, you too, Velvet. Have your friends get on, too. But you know lots of people, Jennifer. I know you do. I did the flesh tones video, but nobody's watched it except for Ken and one other person. I'm not sure who the other person was, but I only got 2 people that watched it. "27 is a good age to be. Not too young, not too old. Just the age when you're starting to get more mature and everything, and speak for yourself there, Recon. You don't hear Doc and I jumping up and down on that one, do you?" Guess she told you, Recon. You're not old, Recon. I'm old. I'm old enough to be your father. I probably shouldn't have said that. They probably start calling me daddy now. Yep. And now Minnie's up there too, but she's not here. So, but Minnie is up there. I'm not sure about Ken. I think Ken's around Jenny's age. I don't think she's that much older than you, Recon. I wouldn't toot that whistle too loud. Yeah, she's not too much older than you. 2 years. Here she comes, Recon. She's gonna be like, yeah, respect your elders. It's coming. Jennifer's my oldest. Okay, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. Ain't much difference. That's a fact. But time is relative. If you really think about it, you really don't get much time on this earth. Even if you live to be 100, this planet is like millions and billions of years old or whatever it is. Millions, I guess. We haven't been here. We're not here but a blink of an eye compared to time. Really, 100 years is a blink in time. That's a fact. There you go, Recon. Yeah, you never know. It could happen to anybody. I could drop dead tonight and y'all will be, what the heck? There goes another live stream. Yeah, old Doc, he's old probably. Way old. Yeah, his kid is 27. Yep. Yep. I'm a history buff too, and that's how I knew. Billions of years. We live just a blink of an eye in time. It's really nothing. I mean, from the beginning of mankind to the end of mankind, I mean, it may be nothing, no time at all as far as time is concerned. Well, he started a lot later than you. He waited a while. He was smart. He waited. Decided to have some fun for a while before he got tied down to a child. I thought he was younger than that. My mistake. I thought he was like 51. Of course, he probably told me that when he was 51. I just never added any numbers to it. No, I didn't see that. When was that? Was that today or a long time ago or something? Nope, I'm not jealous at all. I was in the Navy. I had fun. I'm sure a glacier could, when it thawed out, was a lot of water. I think most Navy guys would not agree with that, Jennifer. We're just a little bit easier to get along with. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up on YouTube. It's probably on YouTube. Yeah, I understand that, Doc. Yeah, we had 4. Hmm. Probably on YouTube, Jennifer. I'm gonna look it up when I get off here. Wow. Well, the weather's bound to change because, I mean, from what history said, this whole planet was nothing but a giant glacier for a long time. A long, long time. But now the glaciers are still melting, which is not good for this planet at all. If them glaciers keep melting, eventually it's going to be catastrophic. That's what the scientists say. Well, they say water is probably one of the most powerful things on Earth, but I think probably a glacier has the water beat because of the hardness of it. But it's still water, but frozen water. So yeah, it would break pretty much anything. Some of them glaciers are huge. I mean, they're just really deep. I mean, they're so thick, and they stop moving. You ain't gonna stop it. There is nothing man-made that I can think of that could stop a big glacier like that. No, there's nothing. There's nothing powerful enough to stop it. I mean, just imagine what would happen if it came down into New York City. It'd flatten it. It, it would destroy New York City. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. That would have been horrifying. I'm sure they were all freaking out when they saw it, Jennifer, because there wasn't any escaping. You couldn't even run fast enough, probably. I'm sure they tried. Of course, she fell asleep. Yeah, I've no doubt they were. No doubt about it. Terrible shame. Terrible. I was just thinking the same thing, Velvet. In fact, you guys amuse yourself because I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee. Be right back. I'm back. Got my coffee. Your mom actually did say boo. FedEx the coffee to you? Well, maybe what you need to do, Velvet, is get some a little box of sweet and low just for the emergencies and put it up. That way the kids don't want it, but at least you'll have some kind of sugar to put in your coffee. Use it for emergencies. Or get you some of them packets of sugar in a box and put them up someplace where nobody knows where they are. Then you'll always have them. Yeah, I saw that 100-car pileup or 100-vehicle pileup on the news online. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's why I'm glad I don't live up north in the snow anymore. I saw so many accidents up in New Hampshire. Can't remember them all. Lots of them. It's snow. Snow and ice don't play games. You probably hear me slurping the coffee. That's probably true, Recon. But then again, the Flatlanders in Massachusetts aren't very good at driving on snow either, and they do live in the snow. But I've seen some up in New Hampshire before visiting. They couldn't drive worth a hoot. And they drive like maniacs. Well, just do like they did in the old days, Velvet, and make them a rag doll. Well, we used to live up in the White Mountains in New Hampshire. You can believe we were pretty much experts in snow driving. We had snow in feet all the time. Our winters up there were horrible. There was nothing to see 8-foot snowbanks, 6-foot snowbanks. There you go. Make them a doll out of yarn. Save some money. It's a good idea. That's what they did in the old West, in the old days. You know, even for Christmas, the kids were lucky to get one present, and it was homemade usually. They put it in a sack, no wrapping paper involved. Just put it in a sack and roll it up. Put it under the tree. Well, you better get busy then. You can do anything you put your mind to. No excuses. Make some black coffee. That'll keep you awake all night. Don't worry about the sugar. Yeah, me too, Doc. I can't even count how many snow blizzards I've been in up in New Hampshire with plowing through the snow with my car or a truck. One time I had a four-wheel drive truck, and that's the only reason I could go anywhere was I had a four-wheel drive truck. And it was kind of jacked up, so I had a lot more advantage. Yeah, many ain't been on, and yeah, it's been several nights, I think. But she's one of the ones that watched my test video and said it sounded good, that nobody was supposed to be able to see because I didn't mark it private. Yeah, that makes it good in the snow, Doc. Track them up. Don't have to worry about the body dragging in the snow when it's too deep. My video seems to be kind of jerky on the phone when I look at it. I wonder if I have to put it down to a lower quality just so people can see me better and it won't be so jerky. I might have to try that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try it on that 360p. See if that makes a difference. Made it a little bit wider. Maybe I won't jerk around so much and lag so much. No, lag seems to be about the same. Might as well leave it on 720p. Don't seem to help. Actually, the 720p might be better. Early. 8:30 is not early. That's late. Yeah, my pickup truck I had that was four-wheel drive. I used to take it and Good night, Velvet. Thanks for coming. Tell Annie we expect to see her tomorrow night. Don't forget. Tell Annie we expect to see her and you tomorrow night. And anybody else that you can drag on here. I'd like to get 15 people tomorrow night. That's everybody's job tonight. Find somebody to bring with you. I'm getting desperate, Recon. I might have to go on TikTok myself and entice them to come on. And I don't even have TikTok. It'll keep you and Doc amused a little bit anyway, and Minnie if she shows up. Won't be so boring. You can at least have some fun muting some people. Even if they're muted, it still counts as view time, which is fine. Well, I try every night. I'm on every night, so it doesn't matter, really. I don't know about TikTok thing, but that's more of a joke than anything. But heck, I'm almost desperate enough to get some view hours to do something that silly just to get some people on. I thought about actually doing a live stream during the day and doing something like that. Go on TikTok and put a link here because a lot of you guys probably wouldn't even come on. Just let the bots come in and run their mouth for a few hours. Get about 30 or 40 of them in here. That would give me some view time in a hurry. I mean, a lot of people would be on TikTok on a Saturday night, I bet. Who knows? With all the jerks that are on there, we might actually could get a few good people in here too. I mean, they can't all be total assholes on TikTok, can they? I mean, the place has got millions of people on it. They can't all be bad. If they are, that's pretty sad. If I was the owner of the TikTok and they all like that, I'd shut it down. It's ridiculous. Yeah, get Timmy on too. Sure, why not? I think Jay said something about that he might not get on or he didn't have a phone to or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember now. All right, good night, Jennifer. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming on. It all helps. In fact, we've been up for going on an hour and a half now, so everyone's leaving by the looks, so we might as well just shut her down for the night. See you all on tomorrow night if you're on. If nobody's on tomorrow night within half an hour, I'll just shut it down anyway, but I'll still come up and put it on most likely. Y'all will see the notice anyway. Doc, Recon, thanks for coming on tonight. I appreciate it as always. And y'all stay healthy and safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night. We're going to go ahead and shut her down. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night, Doc. You too, Recon. We're shutting her down.